I'm Senthil. So I work for a company called Australian Community Media. It's a media industry split off from Channel 9 3 years back. And we are an independent media company. And I work as a network and security manager there for the last 3 years. The role of IT is major in every company, especially when it comes to media. We need to manage the photo. We need to do the digital printing. So the IT role is very, very high. We need to manage the end user computers, their cameras, and even IoT devices as needed. And whatever the content being generated by the media, journalists, and editors should be given to the public before the next day. So the servers, the web servers, the printing. So IT plays really a pivotal backbone to get the media running. Yeah, one of the other challenges we faced in networking space particularly is how to generate more data about who is using what. For example, one site may easily come and tell, I am facing slowness. When it is slow, we need to understand what is slow. Yeah, who is consuming the bandwidth. For example, one bad user or one guest user may be using a Netflix download, which may really impact the entire network traffic in a small site. So we need to ensure we know who is doing what. That kind of visibility NetFlow analyzer provided to us, which we really recommend for anyone. Most of the companies use Cisco or Fortinet or even Juniper for their networking products. These are very, very good, strong hardwares, but unfortunately they are not layer 7 aware. Mostly they work intelligently in layer 3. It means I don't know who is consuming what. I know the IP, but I don't know what domain they are using. Are they using YouTube or are they using Facebook, for example? So the NetFlow Analyzer module really helped us in giving not only the bandwidth data, but it also provided the details of what is being accessed and who is consuming what. Those insights were really helpful. And it also gives you a customized report you can generate instantly. Even it stores historic report, and the data also is not redundant. It means I can have a number of data as long as the server size is allowing me to do it. So that allowed us really to go back even for the past period. For example, I want to know this site using which user is using what amount of bandwidth and so on so date. Still that insight has been given at the granular level. That's something what I really liked about NetFlow Analyzer. Another feature which I really liked about NetFlow Analyzer is it not only gives the bandwidth report, but it also tells about which service, which application is using what amount of data. In most of the traditional MPLS networks, we also always play with QoS. For example, we say voice, use this QoS, and should be used. For data, we will be giving one level lower value than the voice. But how do you know really the QoS is actually effective and which QoS application is actually taking and respecting as per the policy we defined? That level of insights will definitely given by the NetFlow Analyzer. You can really drill down by, voice traffic is going at what QoS level and how much bandwidth is being used. That will really give us indication about where are we going wrong, are we missing any data, are we, for example, say, technology is changing every day. Skype comes into picture, Zoom comes into picture, everybody's using VoIP. Their protocol may be different than a legacy protocol, but we should know exactly what it is to address that. That visibility was given by NetFlow Analyzer, which we really used even to tweak our QoS value in the routers. Another product we really used or really enjoy is NCM. It's called Network Configuration Manager. So it's not only, I initially thought it's only going to be a backup solution, to be honest, when it is sold. I started to use it. Then I really understood the power of it. It is not just a backup solution. It also gives a change control management. So if somebody making a change without authorization, it can give you a report. So it is not a backup solution. It is much more than that. You can roll back to a different configuration. You can compare the current configuration with the older configuration. So those are all the real values I can pull out of NCM. The another cool feature I really liked about Network Configuration Manager is scripting. If somebody is really strong in CLI, like me, we really do many things. We can write a script, we can give a custom script not only to implement changes, to also you can extract some output. For example, you want to know what is the circuit ID out of 40 locations. How will you do that? Without NCM, somebody need to manually log into 40 devices. It's going to be really time consuming, and engineer may really make a human error which can really give a false answer. But with one script using NCM, you can get the data in 5 minutes or even less than that. So that's the power of NCM. It's saving time, it's error free, and as well as efficient. It will not make justice if I complete about NCM without mentioning what it can do for the compliance. NCM also really helps well in terms of compliance. So what do we mean by that? NCM tool, for example, if you're onboarding a Cisco router or Cisco switch, which predominantly use in my company, it can tell about what are all the vulnerabilities or known CVE issues in that product. Yeah? It can easily tell that. Is it only that? No. You can also check if is it NTP is enabled. Did you configure SNMP? If so, what is the string you configured? Is it SNMP version 1 or version 2? You can go as deep as you want or as one really wants. Yeah? So it's going to give you complete visibility of how the data is, how the device is configured, and it also helps you to define a baseline, and then you can verify that the baseline is not changed or maintained down the line. So it really helps to keep the devices in sanity. When it comes to the market, ASM really want to have a simple, workable solution, because in IT, everybody is really busy. So we don't want to go into 10 different vendors and 10 different windows to address one such problem. So the biggest strength for ManageEngine, or why we preferred ManageEngine or we prefer to continue with ManageEngine, is the single pane of glass. Well, there are many products in the market, right? The biggest challenge for any IT is to choose which product really they want to use. Yeah, most of the products features are really same. So how you decide to use which product you want to really use. The main thing for me is the support. Yeah. Not the pre-sale support, I'm talking about post-sale support. Yeah, when you want something, when you want to change something, when you want to customize something, your vendor should be ready to hear and then address the problem. I'm not really telling this in a high level. I want to go with an example. In one of our ASM days, in the initial days, we had a challenge where we need one feature, but it is not available actually in the platform we bought. Yeah? Then we went to our contact person, the sales agent. I don't want to name the person here, but we again went to the salesperson and told we want this feature. And then think about any other product. They will come and tell us, yes, no, this is not what you licensed for. You have to go for a one level higher license. But what ManageEngine did for us is really great. What they told is, yes, this is not what you bought, but I can still enable that feature in your current version. You can just apply the pro rata fees, which really saved a lot of cost for us, and then also we are paying only for what we need. So the flexibility and the support and the care what ManageEngine gives to the customer is something what really unique, and that's why I can confidently recommend that product to anybody.